Hey y'all, I haven't done a Knitcrate unboxing in a while, and I've created a whole cubby just for it. That one right there. So obviously, I need to get to making. It's getting way too full and way too ridiculous. I don't even know what month. I'm gonna have to look back. I did just look at the little brochure of this, and there are a lot of cool designers. I think I'll share a few of their photos so you can see an idea, because I never really share like what they offer to make with their patterns also. But this one, they gifted me 4. So normally you get 2 in a kit, but they gifted me 4 so I can make something quite substantial, I feel like. This is an organic Pima cotton. Love. That's like my favorite. So that's kind of a reason why I've been setting it aside on like, what will I make with this? It's DK weight. There's 275 yards. I don't know. I was browsing through like my files, through my emails, through my Ravelry, through all the places to see what I should make. And I think I'm going to do this Dragon Horde sweater. So I guess I'm going to wind this, and I'm probably just going to bring all my knitting needles with me. I'm going somewhere, and I am only bringing like really quick hats. So ideally, socializing and knitting is not the best thing, but I like living on the edge. We'll see how it goes. I think that this, like in the hank, looks like this, but I think that it's going to come out quite variegated. And the sweater I want to make is like textured in the middle. It is suggested to be made like with, I believe, a sport, like a DK with a mohair held together, and so it becomes like a worsted. So this is a worsted. Oh no, this is a DK weight yarn. I thought this was a worsted weight yarn. Can I make this work? I don't know. I might change what I'm going to make with it as we're going. Should I bring crochet hooks with me too then? The issue is like I'll end up bringing a ton of different hooks that I don't even know I'm going to use. I don't know. I'm going to cake this up anyways. I might just be toting this around for fun. I don't even know if I recorded this unboxing already before. If I find it, I'll include it here. If not, let's get this journey going. Look at it pulled out on the Swift. I love that fade right there. And then look at it being caked. This will be interesting. I am already getting so carried away with this. The never-ending stockinette stitch and simple construction and everything of this design is exactly what I need. It's just a lovely palette cleanser, which is what I wanted. I am using my Lickin needles, or Likey, however you say it, and I don't always use wooden. It's not always my favorite, but apparently I don't have a 6.5 millimeter in my ChowGoo. So it's a great opportunity to use these. And then I also feel like because I'm using like the 2 strands, that maybe this might help me with not being too loose. And this is a cotton. Look at that wild teal. This is so bright, right? And then I throw in this Patton's lace, and it really tames it down. I love this so much more. I feel like this design really lends itself well with a variegated or weird color thing. Being able to double up really makes a better flow and more of a piece that you want to be wearing. So I'm excited about it. I saw a lot of people's projects on Ravelry modifying and making it in the round, but I do believe in the structure of seams. I dread doing them but once I start doing it, it's kind of rewarding to see the development of it, and I get proud after I've completed the seam. So we're going to go with it. Don't listen to me later when I complain about having to seam, but for right now, while I'm making the panels, it's delicious. I feel like I am flying through this. I think I have like a few more inches left for this back panel, but nothing like a little car knitting. I usually show the scenery of all the places I take my project with me, but I thought maybe I'd show you some actual stitching this time while I go to eat dinner with my husband. Here I'm knitting, but soon you'll see that I will be doing my purl rows as knitting backwards. It's my new favorite technique. Good morning. I didn't ever really give an update last night, but I finished the first panel. The design does not say to put stitches on hold. It says to bind off, but I would prefer a 3-needle bind off, so I went ahead and did that. Mine are, well, it said that the neckline was going to be 26 stitches, so I subtracted that and then split up, and that's how I figured out what will be the shoulder seams. Oh my gosh, don't let me drop any stitches off the hold. Like, getting a little wild here. And I'm about to do it on this side too. Let's secure those, and then I will show you that I did end up starting the front panel. This is the back panel, so I did end up starting the front panel last night, and I've already made tremendous progress. Working on 6.5mm needles is the bomb.com. Oh my gosh. I never get to work on large needles. Y'all know I did not swatch on this either. It's going to come out how fun it's going to be. I did kind of like measure, and I feel like, and it goes to a length dimension, so I guess you don't necessarily have to get row gauge, because you can just do to the length, but the stitch gauge, I seem to be okay with it when I roughly checked at the beginning. I don't really know at this point, and I also don't know how it's going to react because I like to wet block my things, so I don't know how it's going to react from that. And I don't think I'm going to be able to wash this like machine wash. I think I'm going to have to actually soak wash because of like the 10% wool and mohair. I don't want to risk any felting or anything like that. And I don't know, like it's not super wash or anything. And I feel like 10% is not a lot, but it's just not worth it to me. So I definitely am going to, well, I think soak will be fine too, because I need to lay it out. I can't put it in the machine because I need to lay it out and actually pin it so that the bottom does not curl. I need to pin the actual bottom here because it tends to roll when it's in stockinette with no ribbing, but I do like that look. I've recently completed a design where I didn't add like a ribbing edging, and it's the same situation where I'm blocking it to stay. Well, now to get my stitching and coffee drinking on. Cheers. I swear I have spent my whole day on this, and there's my 3 needle bind off. Okay, so I was saying like I counted the 26 stitches, and then that's how I knew how many stitches here. But then later when I got onto the front panel, I saw like it tells you how many stitches, because while we're making this neckline, look at that little scoop. Look at that. How cool is that? So now I went ahead and did the attached and did the 3 needle bind off instead of, and I let this stay on here while I was completing this on hold. And so I'm going to complete this side and 3 needle bind off it, and that's amazing. It took a while to dry, but I finished it. And I hate it. Mostly because I'm just like not a mohair fan. I mean, like this little bit is itching me, just like in the collar and the sleeve here. I love the idea of it, and I thought maybe since it had just a tiny bit of alpaca or of mohair that it wouldn't be as bad, but I'm just not a fan, and it's a shame because I love the cotton side of this. I do have plenty of yarn left, so I'm probably just gonna make like a tank or something out of that. And I will say it's a cooler day today. I think we're supposed to be getting some storms in a couple days. And so winter has hit again. This is crazy. And it helps a little bit, but I just am instantly like cringing when I put it on. And I kind of wished I would have had more length. This is okay if I have like something underneath. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, because I'm never gonna be reaching for it. So I had all intentions of getting to make this cup of coffee to have with my finished make, but I'm just gonna enjoy the coffee now. I mean, I could make whatever I was gonna make with the rest of this yarn that I have left and then drink the coffee, but I've already been waiting all this time. And this just seems like it's gonna be good, and I don't want it to go to waste. I mean, I have till May, and so I could make it happen, but I'm having it now. And that's it. See you on the next video.